Hello everyone, this is Professor J. Kim. Today we're going to make a new website, pretty simple basic website using Nicepage. Nicepage is a new application to me, but this is pretty cool and easy to use. So you can create the fully responsive website using this Nicepage without knowing any single code. So let me show you what we're going to have today. So this is the one Acadia National Park website. I created using Nicepage. Homepage, a few things here, and then about page with the hover animation, and the gallery, carousel, image gallery. Also, the light box. Once you click, you can view the full-size image, and the contact with the actual Google Map linking. You can zoom in and out and satellite image with a contact form. And also, as I mentioned before, this is fully responsive. So once you change the dimension of your web browser, then it creates this kind of hamburger button. So you can jump from here to there, wherever you are about. And it's a pretty cool hover image. And you can go back home. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and set the alarm for my latest video. Then let's get started. Okay, so first, in order to create a new website using Nicepage, you need to have this application. So I made a link to this nicepage.com so you can download it. And there are multiple options. And then since my platform is a Mac OS, so I downloaded this version. So once it is done, please open it, Nicepage, and then as I showed you at the very beginning, we're going to make a website about the Acadia National Park. So please download the images from the link in my description. So first, let's create a new site. We're going to make a new website from the blank. So blank page. Click here. So a good thing is about this program is by default it will create 3 pages and they're already hyperlinked. So home, about, contact. I want to add one more page. I want to have a gallery page. So go to site menu again on the top left corner. Then let me add new page. Add new page. Start with a blank page. Now you will see that the page number 1 is added, but I want to change the name as a gallery. So let me go back to site again. See that page number 1. Select the page number 1. Let me retype it as a gallery and save it. Now open the home page. See that? Home, about, contact, and gallery. I want to change the order. I want to place my contact button at the very last. So double click your nav bar, and then this contact button, choose that, bring it down to the very bottom, and done. Okay, so we have a home, about, gallery, and contact. And also, I want to replace this logo placeholder image with the logo image I provided. So go to image, upload. We're going to find the logo.png. This one is about the Acadia National Park. Open. See that? Let me make it a little bit bigger. Somewhere there. Okay. I'll move down a little bit. And also I want to have my navigation the same center. Okay, so it looks good. If you want to make your header even shorter, then just move this blue tab up a little bit. And I can move my logo up, my nav bar. So it looks good. Now select it, your header. The structure of this Nicepage is, as you add a new element, it will add a kind of new block. So you can stack blocks, blocks, and blocks. So you can have the kind of multiple blocks in one page, like a Lego block. So what I want to do is, this is my background color of my header. Currently, it is transparent. I want to have a white, or any color you like. I want to have a white. And also, I want to have a shadow. See, it looks pretty good. And also what I want to do is, I want to keep this nav bar on top, so whenever you scroll up or down, and then wherever you are, and then you will see that nav bar always on top. So by checking this button, sticky on scroll, it will stay there. Okay, so my header is done. Okay, now I want to add some image. So in this new block, see that? Click on this plus button, add element into this block. Then you see the drop down menu on the left, go to image and image. I'm going to upload image number 2 as a kind of my main image. Open. Then you will see this kind of the floating image. And please click on this button, expand to background. Click on it. See that? It is expanded and it is used as a kind of background image on this block. And I want to reposition this image. So once you select your image, click on this, the fit image button. I'm going to move down a little bit like that. Somewhere there. Okay. And check. Apply. Also, I want to make this image a little taller. So place your mouse cursor on the bottom blue tab. You see that? Up and down. You can expand it as you want. Okay. So it looks good. Now I want to add in kind of a text, kind of a title of this national park. So click on this plus button again so I can add a new element. I'm going to add a text heading number 1, H1. Let me just retype Acadia National Park. I want to have a bold and want to change the text color to white. Also want to have some effect on it, on this text. Text to shadow. Check this box. Once you check this text to shadow, there are multiple options, and let me go to settings. I want to have transparency value down to 0 so I can have a sharp and crisp image, the text. Let me place it center. Okay, so I think it looks okay. Before we save it, we can preview it in this Nicepage in the web browser. So on the top, you see that the preview button. Click there, choose your preferred browser. I'm going to preview it on my Chrome so you can view it. See? So as you scroll down, the content goes under my nav bar. Okay, and then let's test it also as a kind of mobile version. So as I shrink, see, as a mobile version, you will see this hamburger button. So it is fully responsive. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let me go back. I want to add some more. So on the bottom of the after this block, I wanted another new block. So I click on this new block button. Let me choose grid repeater. I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and then let me move this up a little bit higher. I want to, okay, make it fit. So let me just change this option. So click on this gift icon. Let me switch the icon to this one, the first one. Okay, by clicking on this. and let me retype it as a location. And the second one, I'm going to replace the icon with clock image, and let me retype schedule. And the third one, replace the icon with bell. Notice. Okay. So I think I'm okay with this as a kind of first home page. And also on the bottom, though in the footer, let me delete the text. I want to add a new element, which is the social icons this time, that one. Okay, let me place it in center, like that. Okay, let me preview it in Chrome. Okay, so this is my first home page. Very simple, but looks okay. So a header on top, main image, and then 3 kind of links, and then social media on footer. And as a mobile version, everything's working perfect. Okay, so it looks pretty good and easy. Now, I'm gonna add some more on my about page. About. Okay, in this about page, there's a new block here. I'm gonna delete this block. So control click and remove block. Okay, now let me add a new block. I figured that this works better. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a grid repeater again, and let me choose this one. Okay, so we have a 3. I'm going to add one more rows. So on your right, let me add one more row. See? That's pretty cool. Okay, and then also let me move this down a little bit somewhere there, and then let me add a new element because this page needs to have let me close that. Okay, needs to have that the title. So let me add a text heading number 1. I'm gonna name it as about, and the same style, bold. I'm going to place it and center. Move it up a little bit. Okay. And let's add something. So first image, click on that. And we're going to replace the image with image number 1 from the image you downloaded. Open. And the next, image number 2. Upload image number 2. And the third, replace it with image number 3. And the next, upload image number 4. Next, image number 5. And 6. Okay, and let me change the title. Maybe first one, I'm gonna name it as a history. And the second one, trails. And the third one, coast. Events. Hotels. FAQs. Let me preview it on my web browser. Okay, so it looks good. So we can get the info. Let's make it a little bit more interactive. So first, select your image, just one of them. what I'm going to do is I want to use the animation on things. So when I hover, I want to change something. So click on hover. I want to have shadow. And then let me change the radius value a little bit. So I have a kind of a rounded corner. It changes everything. And also the shadow. It's good. If you want to change the shadow settings, go to settings, and then the color, maybe even darker shadow if you want. Okay, if you want, you can spread more like that. Okay, so I'm okay with that. And also scale a little bit bigger, maybe 120. And let's preview it on the Chrome. So it looks good. When I hover, see, this happens. That's pretty cool. Maybe 120 looks kind of I feel like it is too much. I'm going to reduce it down to 110. Let me preview again. Yep, looks better. Yeah, 120 was too much. Okay, so this is pretty cool. And then also it is responsive as well. See? It's pretty nice. Okay, now let me go back. I'm going to add some more contents on my gallery page this time. It's a kind of a slideshow or image gallery. Okay, again, excuse me. Let me remove this block and let me add a new block. I'm going to choose this time grid and then maybe that one. Columns are different, so I'm going to choose that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it just like that, somewhere there. So in this gallery, on right column, I'm going to have a slideshow, like a carousel. So click on this blue button to add a new element. Go to Image Gallery, and let me choose this one. So it goes there, but it's still there. So select this, the title. I'm not gonna need it, and then choose the carousel slideshow and bring it to here, to this column. There. And then make it fit like that, like that. Okay. And on this right, I want to have a text. Let me have the text first. Text heading number 1. I'm going to type image gallery here, and let me make it bolder. Okay, and after that I want to have some more text, so I add an element, another text. This time let me choose block quote. Maybe, I don't know, it's a kind of a dummy text. It's okay. All right, and then this new block, I don't need it, so hold on the control, click on that and remove block, just like that. Okay, let me preview it in Chrome. See, I have a carousel and this is responsive. It's pretty cool. Okay, now let me insert the real image. So image number 1, I'm going to use the same one, img1.jpg. Image number 2, slide number 2. Click on the image icon, img number 2. Let me add a third, img number 3. It's pretty straightforward and easy to understand, and done. My fourth image, done. And the next, number 5, done. And number 6, done. All right. Let me preview it in Chrome. See? And also, as you click on this, it will show you as a kind of light box image. It's pretty cool. So you can forward and backward, and you can close it. So I'm done with my image gallery. Now let's add one more thing on contact page. I'll do the same thing. Let me delete this block, control, click, remove block. I'm going to add a new block with the grid. Okay, and let me choose, I'm sorry, not this one. Let me go to Google Maps. I'm going to choose this one. Okay. And then, so this is a map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this address. So in your address, select your map on your right. Just let me type the actual address or some spots. So Acadia National Park. See? It's pretty cool. And then let me delete this. I'm going to add contact form here. Click here and choose the contact form. Let me choose maybe this. Okay, it goes here, it's okay, like we did. Select your contact form, click on this move button, move it up to the left column here. So it goes there. And also, I'm going to move down a little bit. I can just type it, or let me just move this title up here. Somewhere there. I'm going to change it, this one, as a heading number 1. And also the font choice was also Georgia. That was I was using for other menus. Contact us. So it looks good. Let me move it up, this one a little bit. Okay. And then I don't need this block. So hold down the control, click, and remove block. Okay. Let me preview it on Chrome. On preview mode, you can't watch the actual map. It will. You can view it once you publish. So we will do that. Okay, so it looks good. But I want to do something more. I want to have a little bit different kind of a background color. So background here, let me choose the this is the current background color, but let me go to gradient, and then there are 2 color choices. I'm going to use really light blue to really light yellow. Okay, so that's what I like. I'm going to do the same thing for the other pages. Gallery page, my background, gradient, from light blue to very light yellow. Okay, let me check my about page. I will apply the same background. In this block, gradient, light blue to light yellow. It's very subtle, but I like it. Okay, my home page as well. My home. First block, I'm going to just leave it, but my second block, I will apply the same gradient. Light blue to light yellow. Okay, so it looks good. Let me check each page. The home page, it looks good. And then my about page. Yep, it looks good. My gallery page looks okay. And my contact with the map, it looks good. Okay. Then let's publish it. As a free version, you can publish only one site, but it's okay as an HTML document, and then you can reopen it from the Dreamweaver or any other HTML editor. So publish. I'm going to export as an HTML, and my folder's name, which means that this is my root folder's name, I'm going to name it as Acadia National Park. And path, which is the location of my root folder. I'm going to have it, my USB, Acadia National Park, there, under my Nicepage. Open it, and export that HTML. If you want, you can purchase it, but let me just export it. Say OK. Then it's beautiful. It creates your root folder automatically and index.html, which is a home page. So double click and let's see how it works. So this is my home page. I can scroll down. I can jump to about page. See, everything's working fine. Scroll up and down, and the gallery page, carousel, you can click as a kind of light box gallery, close it, and the contact. And map is working now. You can zoom in, or you can go as a satellite mode. You can go there. See? That's a Google map. Okay. Okay. And then let me view it as a kind of responsive website as a kind of mobile version. See? Hamburger button. Go to contact the gallery page. You can go forward and the backward, or lightbox image. It's pretty cool. Or you can go to about page. Same thing happens here. And or you can go back to home page. Okay. One thing is, for example, I want to define the logo as my home button as well, but by default what happens is once you click on it, it brings me to a Nicepage. So back to your button, your Nicepage file, go back home, select the logo image, and you see the link. We're going to link to the page. I'm going to link to home page. And that's it. Done. Let me publish again. I'm not going to change anything. Export that HTML, export it. It will ask me to overwrite because I'm using the same root folder. So say OK and overwrite it. Okay, so let me view it. Index.html. I'm on home page, gallery page. Once I click here, it brings me home. About, home, contact, and home. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is kind of a very brief introduction to a Nicepage. Personally, I like this program. It's pretty easy to use, and then also, yeah, it is kind of a little bit limited as a kind of free version, but still we can do a lot of things with this. I hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial and that you can use it for your future project. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.